Okay. Mic check, 1, 2, 3. I'm going to assume everything's coming in fine because I actually already did a mic check earlier. So this is going to be a little bit finicky. DJ Mocha in the house. Yeah, I guess that is kind of the vibe I'm putting out with the JSRF music, huh? Okay, so this is going to be a little bit finicky because I've not exactly designed my real-life loadout, as it were, my real-life setup for optimal streaming on another monitor. That's the word I'm looking for. If need be, I can relocate my microphone to my side like I normally have it, but right now it's directly in front of me and sort of serving as a buckle of sorts. I'm buckled into my chair for this. So, with that in mind, it is July 15th, 2022. That's a Friday. Happy Friday, everybody. Welcome to Strawbunny Slime Streams. I'm your host, Strawbunny Slime, aka Mocha, and today I've got a bit of an oddball pick for you. As the first game I am ever playing on stream with this capture card, I've decided I'm going to play a Sonic game. But not just any Sonic game. This one is regarded by most of the community as one of the worst Sonic games ever created. You might know it, you might love it, I certainly do. It's Sonic the Hedgehog 2006. This game had a bit of a rocky development. Before I get into the game itself, I want to talk a little bit, just like very in brief about it. Put simply, Sonic 2006 was supposed to take 2 years to come out, but the higher-ups wanted it done in 1 year, so in time for Christmas the next year after they started development. This was the very first game they ever put out for the Xbox 360 and PS3, so they had a completely new development kit to work with. Let's not start the rough time transitioning into 3D joke. There was about a year's time for them to get used to developing for an entirely new console shortly after the release of Shadow the Hedgehog for the Xbox, GameCube, PS2, etc. Sonic 06 kind of suffers from that. They did their best. They really did. Bless their hearts for trying. But there are some shortcomings. I'll be the first to say that. It is chock full of glitches. The story does not necessarily make a lot of sense. It's not the best looking game in the world. The gameplay is a bit of a far cry from standard Sonic fare in that Sonic actually spends a lot of his time moving slower than most folks would like. Personally, despite all of this, I think the game is an absolute gem. And I'm hoping that a little bit of my enthusiasm for it will rub off in the next 3 hours of this play session, though I'm not expecting any miracles. Let's get into it. I have played and beaten this game multiple times before. I have deleted my previous save file to start the game anew. Sega. And I'm hoping the audio comes through just fine. Oh yeah, Sonic Prime. How we sounding, folks? Not too loud, not too quiet. Alright, good. No save data exists, so let's save. Other options again. Audio settings, subtitle settings, subtitle on. We're already on by default, that's good. Probably won't need to adjust any audio settings here. Can't hear me at all. Okay, that's not great. Put that down. Any better? Oh, you know, I'm not turning down the right thing. I just realized the problem. So let's go ahead and fix that. Turn this down. There we go. How's that? How's that sounding? Sorry about that. I didn't realize I was changing the wrong setting. That more manageable? If it's still too loud, I can turn it down some more. If it's too quiet, I can turn it up. Yeah, I was tinkering with the desktop audio slider, not the console capture slider. Game's still a bit high. Okay, turn it down a little bit more. Hopefully that should sound all right. How about right there? Because, like, one of the strongest features of any given Sonic game is going to be its soundtrack, 99 times out of 100. So I want to make sure people can hear that. Plus, there's dialogue in this game, and I want to make sure people can hear that. But I also don't want it to drown me out. Alright, I'll probably keep tinkering with it if it becomes necessary, but for now, let's get into it. Episode select. Why would they give us an episode select with only one character, I wonder? I'm just gonna let this play out. I love this opening. Absolutely love it. Always have, always will. Even if some folks have poked fun at it, looking a little too Final Fantasy-ish. Case in point.
It's all right. We give thanks for the blessed flames.
Thank you for the
May we
follow.
always continue to have peace. Son of Soliana, guide and watch over us with your eternal light.
Pleasure to meet you at last, Princess of Soliana. I am Dr. Eggman. I've come here to obtain the secret of the Flames of Disaster from you, and to take the miracle gems that are the key to its secret, the Chaos Emerald. Now, Princess, this way, please.
I honestly think the voice acting in this game is top-notch. Like Pollock's maybe one of his best.
Wow, that's a pretty snazzy performance there.
You said it.
I'm Sonic. Sonic the Hedgehog.
Not the irritating hedgehog again! Attack!
Thank you, Rob. Haha, one indeed.
I finally found him. The Iblis Trigger.
Why are you helping me?
No special reason.
Sonic!
I'm afraid our little game ends now.
Sonic! Take this!
echoing?
I've got it! And don't worry, I'll rescue you!
I know.
What do you mean by echoing?
It's only a matter of time before it's mine. Until then, you can hold on to it for me.
Sounds tinny. That's weird. Once this cutscene ends, once these cutscenes end, because I think there's more than just the one in this batch. Once these end, I'll probably turn on the stream real quick, and it will probably be too late by then, knowing my luck. Apologies for the echoing you're about to hear. 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 I'm going to try to keep that echoing to a minimum, actually.
What's Eggman up to? I need to gather some information.
Oh, this is going to be interesting. This is going to be real difficult for me to manage, actually. Does it sound okay? Leave the echo, it's a feature. Yeah, I guess so. I guess we're just going to play this like Tayzondai doing TF2 now. Why not? Tayzondai doing TF2 now. This is a bad idea. I'm turning this off. It makes someone talk. I mean, do I not count? Am I not good enough for you? Do I not count as talking? Is this insufficient for your liking? Because, like, I think it's fine. I think it comes across fine. Does anyone want me to read anything while I'm doing this? While I'm goofing off like this instead of actually playing the game? Any suggestions? Any recommendations? This is stupid. This is very stupid. Okay. Yeah, because there's a hint ring nearby. I'll go and activate that and see if it's just screwy in cutscenes or if it's screwy for everyone involved.
If you see a mark above the head of someone in town, try talking to them. You may learn something important.
Because to me, that sounds perfectly fine. That is, like, exactly how I remember it. Listen to it on the stream.
If you see a mark above the head of someone in town, try talking to them. You may learn something important.
Yeah, that sounds fine to me. Anyway, we got a lot of townsfolk around to talk to. I'll keep it convenient. Yellow is not particularly important. Orange will usually have some information we can use. Blue will be, well, I mean, it's echoing, yeah, but only because I had it turned on, I think, right? Hold on. What'll that do? I bet I just figured out the issue and I have no way to verify it. Because it occurred to me that desktop audio was still reacting to what I was playing. It just wasn't outputting sound on my end, so I just muted desktop audio, and we'll see if that fixed the problem you guys were referring to.
If you see a mark above the head of someone in town, try talking to them. You may learn something important.
Also, I should note this game is not going to look quite as good for y'all as it does for me because I'm playing at 60 FPS, but I'm streaming at 30. So you guys are going to see a much choppier frame rate than what I've got. I apologize for that. I don't want to take up too much hard drive space on my computer with a bunch of 60 FPS videos. I'll try some of the fun glitches, yeah. It is butter smooth on my end. So, anyway, we've got an actual game to play here, don't we? So let's try talking to someone with an orange mark over their head.
Hi.
I saw a fox with 2 tails over by the plaza. It seemed like he was looking for someone. I wonder who that 2-tailed fox could be. Is there a first-person button in this game? I can't remember. Been a while. Guess not. Where would we find a 2-tailed fox, I wonder? Mysteries abound.
Sonic!
Tails! Long time no see.
I'm glad you're here. I heard that you tried to save their princess from Dr. Eggman. You're going to rescue her, aren't you? Let me help. I may not know what Eggman's up to, but it can't be a good thing.
Okay. With your help, this should be a piece of cake.
I'll do my best.
So I already know where Dr. Eggman's battleship went, and I already know how to get there. I don't know if the game's going to require me to talk to folks until I actually get the answer, or if I can just shortcut my way to where I'm supposed to be. I'm going to start by shortcutting, see how that works out for me. For the record, this is not going to be like a long-form stream thing. I'm probably not going to start streaming nothing but this consecutively for weeks on end. I wanted to do an initial test of a Sonic game, but I didn't really want to go all out, I guess. What's up, dude? It seems that there's danger over by the beach. All I hear is rumors, though. Who knows what's really going on?
Huh?
The entrance to the beach is right there. Can you see it? There's a mirror beyond the line of rings. That mirror is linked to the beach. If only we had a way to get across the line of rings. Oh well. I guess that's this adventure over. I'm joking, of course. The quest that we need to start this off is right over here. My name is Alberto Robert, or Alberto Robert. I'm not going to 100% Sonic 06. I'm not doing that in a million years. I know that when I first started streaming, I said that for games I'd played before, I would be 100%ing them. I'm not doing that with Sonic 06. I don't have the patience for that. Anyway, Alberto Robert here has been making shoes in this town for a very long time. He's making the ultimate shoes now. These shoes use the power of Soliana's mysterious stones to change. I'm calling them custom shoes. But there is no one that can test the full potential of these shoes. Is there anyone who can test the design of these shoes? You will be able to do that? Really? Yeah, sure, of course. Now this, I will say, is one of the main problems with Sonic 06. Load screens show up just about every time you interact with someone, just about every time you enter a mission, exit a mission, transition from one section of a level to another. It's not great, I will admit. The load times aren't great. Put on the shoes and go through the rings. If I've made the shoes correctly, you'll make it on time. Press the BB button every loading screen. This does actually improve a little bit. Of course, she's probably not going to make it to the end before the loading screen finishes. You know what? Close enough. So we just have to go through rings. Easy enough. Har har. Yes, Sonic is always going through rings. You're right. That's true. Amazing. They performed exactly as I thought. My custom shoes are complete. I will give you these shoes. You'll be able to use them. Money? I don't want any money. I'm happy just knowing that they're being used. The stones that you can fit into the shoes are called gems, and you can buy them at the shop over there. They're very rare, but if you put one of these custom shoes, they will give you an entirely new ability. The best shoes in the world, worn by the best runner in the world. I'm so happy. Thank you. That an S?
That
That's
was
an S.
incredible!
I don't think the gems were supposed to be Chaos Emeralds at any point in development, but funnily enough, there used to be a 7th one that would let you turn into Supersonic in normal stages. I think that's still in the game files somewhere. It doesn't work right, because Supersonic transformation is not a thing you can actually do with them, but folks have actually programmed the 7th gem back into the game, and it has the start of a Supersonic transformation animation, so it was going to be a thing. Alright, so with 100 rings... Hey. We can purchase the light chip. Oh, we've got 1,000 rings, not 100. Allows you to use the light dash. By using the light dash, you can move quickly through a trail of rings. Again. I'm pretty sure PO6 actually might already have it.
When you get close to a trail of rings, press the X button to do a light dash.
When I first started playing this game, this trail of rings threw me off. It took me like 4 tries to get across the dang thing, because I was trying to move forward while also using the rings. If I just jump and hit the light dash button, Tails drowns, but I'm fine. Please do it backwards. I don't know how. Sorry. The BB button is our best friend in this stream. I did. I threw him in water. I will do it again. I know no mercy.
Hurry and save Elise.
Except for Elise. Now we move into our first action stage. I love the music in this place so much. BB is faster than Sonic. I would love to see this. Someone make a 3D BB model. Put her into Sonic Forces. Replacing Infinite, of course.
If you jump just as you land on a wall, you can jump off of it.
Okay.
All right.
Yes.
Ah. That's fine.
Both and candy shots don't hurt individually, but they'll cut down my rings bit by bit. If I find the one issuing orders and defeat him, I can defeat everyone at once.
It does mean they hurt individually, yes. Just, you know, they don't hurt very hard individually.
That's a big one.
So I guess it doesn't count. The whale chase segment is a nice throwback to Sonic Adventure.
Tails, go ahead and push the gate switch so he doesn't get out.
Now we switch to playing as Tails.
Okay, Sonic, I'll be right back.
Game is a bit louder. Okay. I can fix that. Just got to turn this down a little bit more. That should probably be okay. Fires its gentle touch, I think. Sonic's able to... Not Sonic. Tails is able to throw ring bombs. And everyone says, that doesn't make sense. Why is he able to do that? He did that in Sonic Heroes. If you ever got Tails on his own, that was a thing he did in Sonic Heroes.
Tails, hurry Hurry up!
Going as fast as I can, Sonic. Let's see. What's the skip for this again? I mean, I'm not sure they quite qualify as vocals, but at the very least, it's a neat vocal sample. And I like that folks finally found where it was, like what it is.
Thank you, Tails. You saved me.
Vocalizing, that's a fine word. That one works. So now that we've finished up the Tails section of the level, it's time to move on to one of the most divisive portions of Sonic 06, the Mach Speed section. Personally, I love these, but it took a little while to get used to them. It helps a lot when you realize you can lightspeed dash in these. I will be demonstrating this a lot over this next level, or at least I hope to.
Darn, we're not gonna make it. Let's speed up.
Always start by going this way. If you hit anything in here, it'll knock all the rings out of you. Case in point.
What?
You can't turn at all when you get into a jump, so you're kind of committed to the jump the minute you start. Which I like. That adds a bit of risk-reward, as it were. You have to know where you're going. This loop is a little finicky. Not that you'd know. At least not from this playthrough. That loop can kill you if you enter it wrong. I used to enter it wrong a lot. I don't anymore. The thing about the bugs in this game is that there are a lot of them, but they're all very consistent. I've yet to find a glitch that just activates whenever it wants.
That was incredible.
Not bad. I'll take an S rank. These are gold Soliana medals. I don't think they do anything. If they do, I've never collected enough of them for that to matter. I don't really make collecting the Soliana medals a focus. I just play through the game to see the story. Oh, yeah. Oh, sorry, BB, not yet. Unfortunately, Sonic and Tails are too quick to rescue
It looks
Elise.
like the princess was moved to another location. Let's head back to the city.
All we get is a feather, presumably from her outfit. Don't know entirely for sure. I meant too slow. Did I say too quick? All right. I'm being informed I said too quick. I meant too slow. Sorry about that. Sonic may be quick, but my brain is not. A part of me just wants to keep her on stage screen until the loading screen actually ends. All right. So I think over here we've got some folks blocking the bridge off. No, we don't. But what's the situation here? There's someone up on the roof, right?
Hey.
Hey, did you hear? They say the way that the desert was closed off because Eggman showed up here. Or showed up there. Again, Sonic may be quick, my brain is not. Hey, that kid's climbed all the way up here. Up there. What's she doing? Not able
If
to...
you can squeeze through this gap, you'll be able to save the girl.
Alright. I need to go and get an upgrade, I guess. There are optional town missions for the record. Oh, hold up. Important. Just like black and white. Exactly how I remember it from Pokemon. It's exactly the same game, you're right. You know what, while I'm goofing off with this, I just realized I could probably relocate the chat box down to the bottom left corner. Because I don't think there's anything, well, no, I don't think there's anything in the bottom left corner that the chat box will be covering, so let's relocate that. Ribbon strapping, we're being moved. Let's see, what is it? 1440 minus 800 would be 640? That's not right. What's that? How am I screwing this up? That's not it. That's not it either. Nah. Alright, thanks for tuning in, Colt. That is not quite flush with the bottom of the screen, darn it. Let's just put it there and hope for the best. That looks fine. Do buy Colt's art, definitely. Colt is the one making all the emotes for my stream. I can't thank them enough. Tails drowned again. He has a bad habit of doing that. I wish he'd stop. Alright, anti-gravity, there we go. Allows you to use sliding. By sliding, you can attack enemies while moving. So now we can just go in here. There we go. Talk to this girl here, who says she's sorry to make us worry. She heard Eggman was going to the desert, so she just wanted to keep watch from a high place. Now we relocate her back down to the bottom. I think that means they've opened the path to the desert. I talked to this guy, Lord Regis, Reggie's, I don't know. You've saved us. On behalf of the townsfolk, let me give you our thanks. You want to go to the desert? Just let the soldiers know that you're heading out. They say Eggman headed out that way, so please be careful. No worries. Handling Eggman is kind of my day job. Alright, desert level.
You're a good girl, Elise. Remember, be brave. Don't cry, no matter what happens.
Mr. Sonic!
Just call me Sonic. Now then, are you okay?
I'm so glad that you came.
I always keep my word.
Sonic!
Oh, wow. Yeah. Yes, Robin, that's terrible advice. Crying is healthy.
It looks like a pesky rat has
I
stuck
could
its
get
nose
into a
where it doesn't
conversation
belong.
about Elise and trauma, but I don't want
Hedgehog,
to
to be more
dig
precise.
any deeper into the game's narrative than
The
the game
princess
itself
is
actually
mine.
presents.
Until I unlock the secret of the flames of disaster.
Tails!
Got it! Let's go!
Not to say I don't trust adding narrative onto the game, but I don't want to risk misinterpreting what the
I'll
game is
take care of you
fundamentally
now.
about.
An early breakfast for my pet.
Okay, so earlier I said that this game's glitches are all consistent. I can think of exactly one glitch that I have only ever activated once and never figured out how it happened. A part of me is kind of hoping that stream magic will cause it to happen here, but also it was a little bit irritating then, so I'm not entirely sure I want that. Basically what happened is the first time
This
I
is
ever
your
tried
pet,
fighting
huh?
the Egg
Okay,
Cerberus.
Eggman, I'll play with him.
First time I ever tried fighting the Egg Cerberus, I latched onto his tail, started to get to his horn. That's an important part of the fight, by the way. And almost latched onto the horn, but like he went back into rampage mode like this. Crash into that, please. No? Alright. Come on. Crash into the statue, please. There we go.
Finally see your face. Now it's my turn.
Elise hasn't cried in over 10 years. You're right, she needs an opportunity to, but also there's a very good reason why she can't. Oh, he just jumps down at me after a little bit, right? Yeah, he does. Oh, and then he needs a minute. Really? Now he starts resisting. Doesn't want to crash into
Listen to
stuff.
me.
Alright, we'll settle for a wall. Ideally, you'd get him to crash into both of the statues, but I'm not going to ask for a miracle there. I don't think I've ever managed to make that happen. Okay. I'm sorry about that. I'm not paying close attention to the game, where I wasn't for a second there, because there was a bug buzzing me. The bug distracted me from seeing where the boss was going to attack, so that's why I just kind of took that hit. So the first time I ever tried fighting this, I climbed up his tail at like the tail end of his cooldown period, and somehow ended up getting launched straight into the air and stuck there for like 10 minutes. I've not been able to replicate that. Ever. I think the game actually auto-killed me after a point.
Sonic, I won't let you get away!
You don't have to let me get away. I'm just gonna leave. What are you gonna do? Stop me? I move at like 1,000,000 miles an hour, canonically. The bug wants a turn. And that probably isn't enough to get me an S rank, is it? Nope.
No problem.
30,000. All right. That's fine. I'm not after S ranks anyway. I'm very impressed with a friend of mine that managed to get all S ranks, but that's not exactly the point of my playthrough, so... So yeah.
How long is this gonna go on?
Let's split up. I'll get their attention, and you take the princess.
Okay, you be careful, Tails.
Leave it to me.
Hold on tight.
Okay.
Sonic and Elise together like this get a particular power-up, as you can see on the screen there, that lets Sonic temporarily have an invulnerability shield. It's a little weird. I don't get how it works, but I'm not about to question it. It's necessary for completion of the level, and that's really all I need to know.
Elise, hold on tight.
Oh, you know, I don't think I've ever actually gone for this medal, so I may as well snag it, because it's, like, right there.
Combine the strength of two with the right trait. If you put your power together, you will be able to walk on this sand. But be careful, your power is limited.
Somewhere way off in the distance in this level, where it absolutely does not matter, there is an oasis that we can go to. I think we can see it from a particular part of the level, I just don't remember which part. I bring the oasis up because you can only visit it if you are Sonic carrying Elise. I don't think any other character has that kind of ability. I don't know if that oasis is ever used for anything or was ever going to be used for anything. The shield's not perfect. I would be surprised. Huh? You okay, Sonic? Genuinely always assume that shield just protects Sonic from everything.
Those enemies seem to be protecting that cage for some reason. I've got to defeat them first.
Wait, was that over there? Hold on. Hold on. I just want to do a little bit of sightseeing. No, that's not it. Where the heck is it? I don't remember. Oh, wait. There it is. No. No. Maybe. I don't know. I don't freaking know. It's been ages since I actually went looking for it. Part of me wants to go check it out now, but it's not a big enough deal to warrant even bringing up. I'm not sure why I did. Just take my word for it, there is an oasis somewhere in this level that has absolutely no bearing on anything. It's just neat that it's there. At least I think it is. Oh. Well, how about that? Ah, darn. I've never been up there before. Normally I just take the regular path up this way. Summon some pillars, I believe. Yep, okay. Pillars. There we go.
Nice!
Made it to the end of the desert. recurring narrative problem with this game coming up. I'm not about to pretend like this game has no shortcomings, and a particular one that always bothers me to think about is how Elise gets treated over the course of the game. You'll be seeing that momentarily. Although I think we have a boss fight up next. The first time you play this game, the boss fight I'm thinking of is... Oh, nope, cutscene. Okay.
I have no words to express how grateful I am for your help. You're hurt.
It's nothing.
Don't say that. I'm sorry. It's all my fault.
Smile. Your smile. That's all I need. Eggman mentioned the flames of disaster. Is that why he's after you?
Yes. The name of the sun god our country honors is Solaris. It is told that Solaris's rage would destroy the world. His wrath comes in the form of the flames of disaster. 10 years ago, we almost faced the full force of his fury. I was a child then, so I don't remember it very well. I lost my father then. And now that man is trying to cause the same disaster again. What can I do? Sonic! Sonic! Wait! I can't run that fast.
Don't worry. Just raise your head and run. Feels great, doesn't it?
Yes. I've never run so fast before.
I always used to make jokes about
Nothing
it looking like
starts
he was
until
going
you
to tear
take
her
action.
arm off.
If you have time to worry, then run.
I'm better at this in text than I am in words by far, but I always liked Sonic's kind of blunt, carefree attitude with regards to Elise's situation. Oh, here we go.
I've been looking for you. You're the Iblis trigger. Your actions will condemn us all. Who are you? My name is Silver. For the future of the world, I will destroy you!
Ah, my son.
Time for you to disappear, Iblis trigger!
I genuinely adore Silver. Genuinely. I don't think I need to justify that. I just like Silver. He's a cool character. Of course, his boss fight is difficult if you don't know what you're doing, and by difficult I mean cheap.
How about this? Take this! How about this? Take this! How about this? Take this! How about this? Take this!
Okay, that's not good. That's not good. He's gonna stun lock me now.
It's no use!
Yep. And I'm dead.
This will end it!
Been a while since that's happened.
No.
Normally I'm pretty consistent about this fight. wonder, can I just, like, slide into him? Bet I can. I can. All right, that works much better. I can keep my speed going that way. Provided I can hit him. There.
Now.
Sorry, Silver. No place to be.
That was incredible.
Ideally, those places to be would involve guarding the princess, but oh well. I'm sure she's fine. What's the worst that could happen while I'm fighting Silver, right? Foreshadowing. I guess if you want to be generous, you could call it foreshadowing. But really, it's not that bad. It's not like Eggman's around, right?
Hey.
I mean, what? Is she gonna get kidnapped again?
Is this a joke? How could someone like you cause the destruction of our world? What do you mean? It doesn't matter. For the sake of the future, the Iblis trigger must be destroyed.
You did hit the corner.
Elise? Wait!
Oh no, who could have possibly foreseen this?
Ha! Don't you dare turn your back on me! It's time I finally put an end to this.
Stop!
Amy? Get out of my way, Amy. This is my mission.
Absolutely not!
Thanks, Amy. I appreciate it.
Leave it to me.
So Sonic's back to chasing after Elise. Spoiler warning, this is unfortunately most of Sonic's plot in this game. Chase after Eggman, save Elise, Elise gets captured again, chase after Eggman. It's not exactly an interesting arc for Elise, though she does have a couple of moments that I really like. And it's certainly not an interesting arc for Sonic, who ends up kept out of most of the actual action of the storyline. Alright, Lord Regis, tell me about where Elise went. Eggman's mechs have appeared in the new city. This is terrible. I need to let everyone know right away. All right. New city, you say. Got it. And yeah, Amy's introduction here is, I think, much more interesting just because she's immediately ready to deal with the situation. Optional mission. Is this the one with the dog? This is the one with the dog. Help Pele. No, I'm not going to help Pele. Sorry. I've helped Pele more times than I care to. Alright, new city is over here. If memory serves. Nope, this is the forest. Oh, shit. Oh, right, it's over here. But they won't let me through because I need to guess which one of the guards is the captain, right? Huh? You want me to open the gate so you can get into the New City Plaza? Somebody tell you that I just go ahead and do that for you? In that case, I'm sorry to say, I can't actually help you. I'm just a lieutenant. Are you looking for the commander? Well, if you just talk to every soldier in town, you'll find him eventually, right? So they wouldn't let us get into the new city until we figure out who is the commander, captain. Apparently they just use those words interchangeably. I already know how this quest goes, so if it's all right with the audience, I'm just going to cut to the punchline. You're supposed to, like, guess which one, or I shouldn't say guess, figure out which one is the captain based off of the information all the guards tell you. There are 5 soldiers, including me, in this town. Talk to all of them. But some soldiers will feel threatened by you for taking their work. Some might try to trick you, so be careful. I think there might be 2 that will try to do that. If you can figure out who the captain is, come back and talk to me. So you're supposed to go around town talking to every single guard you see, and each one gives you a hint about who the captain is. But the punchline is they just send you to this guy. Did you figure out who the captain is? Go ahead and talk to the one you think is the captain.
Hey.
You guessed it. I'm the captain. I'm the one of the 2 who tricked you. I didn't want anyone else involved in Soliana's business, but you seem to have the strength. I will ask you on behalf of all the guards, please help us save the princess. Sure thing, dude. On some level, I would have liked to play through that mission straight, but most of the fun of this game for me is in the action stages, not the side quests.
That was incredible!
So I hope you'll forgive me for just cutting to the chase with that one. I'm sure a lot of folks that played through that mission themselves the first time were soured on it because it felt like a waste of time, and from a narrative perspective, I can kind of understand
Sonic,
that.
can you hear me? Knuckles wants to see you. Head to the town's warehouse.
Will do, Tails. But on the other hand, I do think that's kind of a funny joke. So, where once I might have complained about it, now it just gets a snicker out of me and I move on. Because, I mean, just like the glitches, even the most tedious parts of the game, once you've figured them out, they stay figured out. You know, that's something this game has going for it, consistency. There are issues, but they're not issues you ever run into again after the first time you have to deal with them. Where is the Luppy Luppy guy? It's the same if it were any other guy in that mission. How do you mean? Not quite sure I follow. See what we have for sale here, please. Nothing new. Okay. The whole thing is figuring out the right one, so why would it be... Yeah, that's a good point, actually. If it were a specific one, people would still be bothered because they'd have their time wasted. So, regardless of which one it would have turned out to be, like, why complain? How does this work again? Oh, cutscene. I was going to show off a goofy little glitch that everyone, well, I shouldn't say everyone, that a couple of folks poke fun at as an indicator of how broken this game is. And I think it's funny, but I certainly wouldn't say, like, I wouldn't point to it and say, see, the game doesn't work, because it's not something you encounter ordinarily. I love the robot design in this game, that guy especially. Probably destroy these much quicker if I just slide through with them. Are there more up on the roof? Looks like there are. go.
Too easy. No sweat.
Less than 2,000 points away from S rank. That's unfortunate. I hope so far everyone's kind of seeing what I mean when I contest frequently that this game is harmless at worst and honestly kind of fun at best. I say honestly kind of fun. I'm underselling my opinion of this game. I really, really like the story of this one. You just need to actually get to the story, and Sonic's section of the game doesn't have a lot of that. Part of me wants to switch to Silver so we can actually get to the part that interests me.
I saw Eggman on the outskirts of the city. He wanted me to give this to you.
Sonic the Hedgehog. If you want me to return the princess, you must give me your Chaos Emerald. Meet me at my base in White Acropolis.
Huh. He's pretty cocky.
It's most definitely a trap. I don't think Eggman will honor his agreement.
I'm going.
Sonic?
Since Eggman went to the trouble of telling me where Elise is, I think I should thank him personally.
Yeah, Knuckles completely fumbling that card and then just stepping on it is funny. Poor guy. That's what you get for not having gloves with fingers. I've been forgetting to press the BB button every time we have a loading screen. Let's see if I can activate this now. I think it's stand on a corner, and there we go. No? There we go. Standing on a particular corner of most boxes and doing a spin kick will cause the box to start levitating. I don't remember exactly which corner it is. It's not that one. Is it a side? No. No. Let's just get a new box. Oh. Well, it's trying to lift right now, it looked like, but it doesn't have the ability to when there's other people standing on it. Okay, moving on. Is this the Luffy guy? No, this guy wants to tell me about Solyanan cuisine. Treat sandwich, huh? Fresh vegetables and fish, deep fried and put in a bun with fresh lemon juice. That sounds pretty good. Oh, actually, I could totally go for that. Fried fish sandwich. Shop have anything new for me now? It's not. Alright, so White Acropolis. Where is White Acropolis again? Probably right through here, innit? It's dangerous. Eggman's mechs are over there. It seems like they haven't noticed us. I'm wondering what they're doing. Alright. Well, let's deal with Eggman's mechs then. The music in this game is good. I mean, I could say that about just about every Sonic game, but it's true here too.
I'll beat all the enemies to get through here. Piece of cake. No sweat. That was incredible.
$15,000 rings by this point in the game, I think, is pretty good. It sounds good. It's a big number. My commentary is at like 0 right now, isn't it? I don't have anything funny to say. I'm just playing a game I like.
There's a secret room here. Let's hurry to the White Acropolis.
What could go wrong? I just remembered what could go wrong, and it's a snowboarding section. Let's see if I still remember how to time the jump at the end. Might take me a couple of tries. This is another thing. The Game Grumps in particular made fun of this endlessly because you could just snowboard up. I don't get why that's a thing they decided to highlight. Just don't do that. Problem solved.
Press and hold the A button as long as you can, and release it right at the jump
I
ramp.
say problem solved. Obviously, I'm not doing a great job of... There we go. Missed that. Hopefully that won't be an issue.
Yes!
All right. One decent jump. I think that's all I need. Chase sequence. Just make sure you're sticking at max speed and don't bump into anything. And there we go, you're fine. There we go. That wasn't so bad. The thing about the snowboard is you need to maintain momentum on it. You start having difficulty controlling it if you're not going forward first. So just go forward for a bit, then start turning, and you won't suddenly stop like I was starting and stopping close to the start of the level. Keep forgetting that's how the snowboard works.
This is a pretty cold place for a base. Yes! Yes! Yes!
There should be a switch somewhere.
There. Thought I needed the bounce bracelet for that.
I'll go on from here.
Tails section. Sonic died. Mission failed immediately. Imagine if we had like an actual escort mission in this game. That wouldn't be fun. That would be bad.
I'll take it from here.
A long way around to get past that big wall. Yeah, I don't really have a lot of commentary about this game. I just like it. It's a good game. I wish I had more to say. I guess it's a good game is a pretty controversial thing to say about Sonic 06 on its own, but,
That was incredible!
you know, I like it. Just doesn't make for interesting comment over gameplay. Having so many lines already voiced means I don't have to use my voice very much, which is, on the one hand, convenient. On the other hand, it's leaving a lot of dead air.
You're late.
Well, we had to deal with your little pets.
Where's Elise?
My, aren't we impatient?
Sonic!
You better not move. Now, the Chaos Emerald. Place it there.
Huh? What?
Huh? No! It's no use. It's too powerful for you to overcome. Now, allow me to introduce you to my latest creation. This is the Solaris prototype. With this machine, I'll be able to control the flow of time itself.
This next section here is about as close to the actual story of this game as Sonic ever
Rest
comes.
assured,
At least until the
they're
ending.
not dead. Yet. They've just been teleported by my glorious invention to another time. Who knows where they'll end up? It could be in the distant past or far future. But my machine still requires some fine-tuning. In fact, what my machine needs in order to be complete is your power.
My power?
Yes, I can finally complete my plans, now that I have the Chaos Emeralds and you. The Princess of Soliana. That's all I need to revive the flames of disaster. And with its power, I will be able to control everything and rule the world. So, you would be wise to remain on my good side.
Yeah, he definitely hasn't, and you can tell because he's still making death threats.
Boy, do I feel dizzy.
If he knew what he was doing, he'd know better than to kill her.
Where are we?
Oh, look who's here. I didn't expect to see you guys.
Rouge! Shadow!
Hi, long time no see.
You know, I found out recently that Sega doesn't want anyone talking about Team Dark anymore. Like, Shadow and Rouge, as far as they are canonically concerned, are no more affiliated with each other than they actually have to be. Buck wild.
Future? Then that means Eggman's machine can control time!
Eggman's got some nerve dropping us here.
Now, how can we get back to our own time?
You need a space-time rift, but this requires a lot of energy. I see. You mean using your chaos control will... Yes, but that alone is insufficient. Okay, Shadow. It looks like we need to work together.
Oh, Crisis City. Alright. This is one of the more fun levels, in my opinion. I would happily award the title of one of the more fun levels to just about any level that comes with a Mach Speed section attached, if I'm being honest.
The whole city's on fire!
I appreciate the follow-through with putting Sonic back on a board here. You just figured out how to do that, like how to control that, so why not give you another test of that ability? Which I am failing completely.
Whoa!
That's fine. Didn't happen. Wasn't real. Made it up.
The whole city's on fire!
Let's try that again.
Yes!
Missed the rail that time, that's fine. Just need to actually hit this jump. There we go.
Yes!
Surprisingly lenient positioning on that jump. Chow Garden, next exit. What the sign says there. I find that clever and also a little bit bothersome. They really need another Chow Garden in a Sonic game. I shouldn't have gone for that. Why did I go for that? I need to just stick to the path I actually know how to follow in this game. The moment I try to deviate from it, everything goes downhill.
Yes!
In a metaphorical sense, because right now I'm just already going downhill. That doesn't have a life in any... Oh, hey! I don't think I've ever hit this grind rail consistently. Or at all. Alright, don't try anything fancy this time, just follow the path. jump. Missed that. Don't go for the other grind rail. Just keep going this way.
Yes!
Section 2, we're off the board now. Can't believe I landed that.
Okay! Yes!
Okay.
Whoa!
Alright, that's new. I don't remember how easy it is to land a switch, and I'm now a little bit afraid to find out.
The whole city's on fire!
Come on, really? Okay.
Whoa!
Alright, positioning is a little bit finicky there. Normally, I don't have trouble with that section. This section, I should say. Not sure what my deal is right now.
The whole city's on fire!
There we go.
Yes!
Alright. That's fine. That was oddly well timed.
Whoa!
Really? I'm sorry, I'm not used to having this much trouble with this level.
Okay!
I don't know what was up with it last time, but alright.
Yes!
think that was a billboard for Chow in Space back there. All right, now we're on to the Mach Speed section. If you're familiar with this game enough to know about the Mach Speed section in Crisis City, then you probably know about the phrase that tornado's carrying a car. This is also the part of the game where it tends to use
That tornado's carrying a car.
Havoc physics most bizarrely, in that some of the things being thrown at you are more, like, they're a more immediate threat than others. Sometimes you'll get a car or a piece of debris that you just smack into and take damage. Other times you'll be fine. It's pretty much random. Oh no, wait. Wait, it's chucking stuff specifically out where I am. It's not random. Quick and easy. Nothing much to say about it. Doesn't last as long as it ought to, and I don't think it has enough of a threat, like enough of a presence to really stand out, but it's a Mach Speed section. Those are fine.
Too easy. No sweat.
There's one Mach Speed section in this game that I don't think we'll have time to get to that I absolutely adore. And I'm willing to bet most folks that play this game adore it too. Willing to bet. So now, if we want, we could switch to playing as Shadow or switch to playing as Silver. Originally, I was thinking I might just spend an hour playing each
no matter
one, but
where we go, all we see are ruins.
I'm kind of committed to Sonic at this point.
Future?
Kingdom Valley, correct.
How could it come to this?
Love the Kingdom Valley Mach Speed section. Love Kingdom Valley in general, really.
If I eliminate that guy, will
Hey,
our
here's this
world
guy.
be saved?
The day of disaster. Here are my records of this event. This was when Iblis was freed, and his flames were released into the world. And you have this person to blame.
I see it! So that blue hedgehog's the Iblis trigger?
Blue Hedgehog.
I'll send us back in time to the point when the Iblis trigger was alive.
And there go 3 of my favorite characters in the entire franchise. Back in time to do something. Something to do with this Iblis trigger guy that Silver seems to think Sonic is.
He looked just like Shadow.
This is terrible! According to the data, the princess died when she was kidnapped by Eggman. Apparently, Eggman's battleship exploded. The date of this incident was 2 days after the Festival of the Sun.
If we don't return in time, Elise will die on board Eggman's battleship. That means...
Yeah, I think so.
You guys are so slow. Look.
A Chaos Emerald! You've already found one!
Well now, I may not look it, but I'm a real treasure hunter. Unlike a certain echidna I know.
What?
Treasure hunting's not his job anyway. He's supposed to be guarding the Master Emerald.
Yeah. I received a signal indicating there's a Chaos Emerald here, but...
You mean
it's
we've
not
gotta
your
go
job
through
either, Rouge.
there?
If you don't like it, you can stay here.
You've got to be kidding.
Don't be late. Same to you.
Now for Flame Core. Flame Core is alright. There's one section of it that I'm not as big a fan of. It's the Knuckles section. If you're familiar with the level, then you know. Not a big fan of it, but it could be worse. Ugh. How did I get 9 hours of sleep last night and I still come out of it feeling tired? How does that work?
Woohoo! What a view! Gotta be careful not to fall off here.
Okay, coming up to the section that used to throw me off every single time I played this level. I think I've gotten better at it, but only one way to find out. And we're good. So if you don't position yourself right on that wall run section, you can clip into one of the flame geysers and just get knocked off the wall and into lava, which doesn't kill you, but you then have to rush as quickly as you can to the nearest safe platform.
Lava shoots up from that fiery ground.
It's been a while since it was an issue for me, but given how poorly I performed in Crisis City, I was a little bit worried. And I've run into the same problem here. You know, it's the magic of streaming. The inevitability of screwing up what you're doing, even though you've nailed it 100 times before in practice. Well, practice, quote unquote.
This bridge is gonna collapse any minute.
Not sure where that box came from.
That's not a nice welcome. Piece of cake. No sweat.
Call that cool, Sonic.
No.
Especially when you don't have any rings.
It's raining fire.
A lot of people hate this section because sometimes a rock that's falling from the sky will just clip them while they're trying to do some platforming, and there's nothing you can really do about that if it happens. I've never had that happen personally. I'm not saying it doesn't happen, far from it, but I am saying it's a little weird that I've heard about that happening so often. I didn't get hit by any of the rocks. I never have. Or at least I don't think I ever have. Like, yeah, it's RNG, but it's not... It's never been an issue for me. I don't get how it could be enough of an issue for other people to point it out as often as they do. it's just survivor bias. I don't know. Survivor bias? Survivorship bias? I don't remember what the proper term is. Okay, that was low. That was low.
Yes! What?
Gotta hit all these lights to open the door at the end. Memory serves, anyway. I know that's what you have to do for the knuckles part of it. Maybe these are literally just lights in this context. Yeah, they are. All right.
How'd it last?
It is nice atmosphere.
Okay. Knuckles.
I'll take care of it.
So let's see. Here we go. Here's the part that I don't like.
Your way will become cool.
Have to activate all the lights. Don't let them go out. Let's see. That one over there. There's that one over there. There's that one there. And coupled with all of this, we have some extremely finicky controls on Knuckles' part. Knuckles and Rouge both have the same problem. You've already heard people talk about it, where they kind of just let go of the wall whenever they feel like it, and anything else is up to your chance. There's one. There's two. There's one over there. 3. Need to hit that one next. And then this one.
Thank you, Knuckles.
There we go. Just gotta start that from the top down. I really like these like rock and crystal tree structures. Not sure how that works. Maybe obsidian?
Okay.
Alright, that's interesting. Again, I've never taken that path before. So, maybe if I just don't take that path ever again, I'll be fine.
Whoa!
Exactly, Robin, I love that. It's really neat that the characters all show up at various points across different levels. That you swap from one to the other depending on whose skills are needed.
Just made it.
It's a neat detail, and you're right, it does make it feel like they're a team instead of just Sonic and also Sonic's friends are in the background. Not that you can tell, but I'm giving a bit of a side eye to any game written by Ken Pontac and Warren Graff there. If you don't recognize them by their names, that's because I'm obsessed with loathing them. They're the ones that did Sonic Colors, Sonic Generations, Sonic Lost World, and Sonic Forces stories.
I found a Chaos Emerald.
Don't touch it!
What? What's this?
That's a good question, Rouge. What is this? We don't get a boss title card for this guy? Oh, no, there we go. It's Iblis! Some of you that are unfamiliar with this game's story may be wondering who Iblis is. Once again, this is an example of Sonic never really coming into contact with the story. I don't actually know if they've mentioned Iblis at all at any point before this. I feel like they have, and I'm misremembering. So, speedrunners have figured out an absolutely ridiculous way to defeat this boss. At least,
it's a little
I
too
think it's
far
as
to
Shadow,
attack.
maybe?
Is there some way to draw him in?
I am nowhere near... Yeah, it was as Shadow, that's right. I'm nowhere near skilled enough to do it myself, but the idea is you damage boost off the lava here, run for a corner where you can go out of bounds and fall below the lava, get just... Haha. Get just above the kill plane.
Sonic! Against something that large, you won't have a chance on the soft footholds!
Get just above the kill plane, hit and hold a button that keeps Shadow suspended in the air. The boss eventually will appear below Shadow, and since it's out of bounds, the game deletes it, and immediately the boss fight is considered done. Is that correct? Did I do that right? Or do I have to hit all of these? Ah, alright. See if I can get some rings back. 'Cause, good lord, do I need them. That should be fine. I don't need too many. It's a lot of just waiting. Not the biggest fan of this boss fight, but, you know, what am I gonna do? Just skip the boss? Just stop playing at this point? No, come on. So next time he dives down, he should go for that orb. Go. Smack into him again. Do that 2 more times and the boss fight is done. I don't think I need to grab another ring. We dove. Glad I caught that.
Hey, what's wrong? Is that size just for show?
there? Oh. I completely forgot about this.
It's dazed from the impacts. Now's your chance, Sonic.
I completely forgot that's how that fight ended. Thought I had rings. And also a platform nearby to jump back onto. Alright, that takes care of Iblis. Iblis. I feel like I said it wrong, so I had to say it a second time to make sure. I'm being informed by someone in the room with me that, as a matter of fact, Iblis has been informed once or
No problem.
Informed is not the right word. Mentioned once or twice at this point. I don't know if you guys ever heard the phrase Iblis trigger before, but apparently I haven't. Although then the question remains, what exactly does Sonic have to do with the big worm?
Chaos Control!
A little fun fact, this game was considered to be kind of a soft reboot for Sonic as a franchise. I don't think it works at that at all because there's so many different elements and characters from other points in the storyline, like other points in the franchise that just do not get an explanation at all. Who is Shadow? Who is Rouge? What relation do they have to Sonic? What is Chaos Control exactly? What do the Chaos Emeralds have to do with time travel?
Ow!
You know, questions like those that just go unanswered
Looks like
in this
we made
game,
it back in one piece.
which means I think it
Where
fails
did
as a soft
Shadow and
reboot.
Rouge go? Did they appear someplace else?
Those two can take care of themselves.
So now we got to run around looking for info about Elise. Easy enough. Actually, what level is up next? I'm trying to remember. Maybe the jungle.
Hi.
A friend of mine is a reporter, and sometimes I hear things on the down low. I heard that Eggman got on a train and went somewhere. Okay, alright, got it. I know exactly where we're headed next. Story-wise, maybe not game-wise, we'll see. Now we get the bounce bracelet. So now while we're in the air, hitting the attack button lets us bounce off the ground. Does damage to enemies below us, and more importantly, lets us get higher up, which we will need to do. This is not the Luppy Luppy guy. I've forgotten what the Luppy Luppy guy looks like, or if he even shows up in Sonic's section of the story. This clearly isn't where we're supposed to be, but I'll take it. Silver medal, why not? What's up with you guys? Hey. Isn't there something? Yes! Okay, I'm supposed to bounce to this. And that brings me to the entrance to the next level. Radical Train. This one used to take me a lot of effort to get through. Hopefully it won't this time. The first section of the level is kind of a chase sequence. Or more accurately, a get ahead of the train before it crashes into something and explodes sequence.
Sonic, shouldn't you save the train before chasing after me?
Help! Sonic, help!
I've got to get ahead and help the train.
I used to think it was actually the train itself calling for help. Like the first time I played this, I was young enough not to realize that the implication was there are people on board. It's like, oh, Eggman's saying I should save the train, so I must be saving literally the train.
I better hurry up and cross this scale. Does this conveyor change direction? I better hurry. There's gotta be a switch somewhere. Yes!
There it is. Alright, we're still ahead of the train. That's good. We want to stay as ahead of that train as we can.
Yes!
Don't even bother with enemies. They'll just slow you down.
I better hurry. I'll be able to move faster if I go on top of the train instead of being on the rails.
Move your caboose, Hedgehog.
Those enemies seem to be protecting that cage for some reason. We gotta defeat them first.
Alright. There we go. All done. Or at least this section of the level. Now we move on to a Mach Speed section that used to get me game overs. Hopefully... I know I say this just about every time I run into anything that used to be a wall for me. Hopefully I won't have to deal with that here. I don't think I will. I've had years.
Elise's train is... Uh-oh! Gotta speed up!
Ooh. Ooh, is that fine? That's not fine. Okay, alright. Let's try that again.
Uh-oh! Gotta speed up!
That's not great. That's not great. That's not great. That's not great at all. Okay, this is the level that
Uh-oh! Gotta speed up!
makes me at least have to complain a little bit about the predetermined jumping. Like, you really have to know where you're about to land. Just tap the jump button instead of slamming it. Hello. Just do little hops, right?
Is Elise on board?
She might be. We might find out. That's not how.
I'm almost there! Elise, hang on!
Go. And I even got an extra life for it. I don't think I normally hit that one.
Just made it.
Robin, I'm still thinking about your comment about the cast coming together to solve different problems more tailored to their different skill sets, and I'm realizing that that's not really a thing they did much after this game, is it? That used to be a regular, like, feature of Sonic Adventure, Adventure 2, Heroes, Shadow the Hedgehog to a degree. Well, you kind of just played as Shadow in that one, but other characters did need your help with things that seemed relevant to their, like, to their respective skill sets.
I
knew this game.
I knew you'd return.
Unleashed
You had to.
kind of sort of does, but they have a much smaller cast, and then from Colors onward, it's just
This time,
Sonic.
there will be no more interruptions. The Iblis trigger must die.
Can you chill for a bit, dude? And sure enough, as soon as Sonic puts Elise down again,
It's time to end this. Nephilis, why are you getting in my way?
I'm Shadow. Shadow the Hedgehog.
hey Ari, good to see you. We're about 2 hours deep into Sonic 06. I'm just doing a bit of Sonic's story. I'm just talking about the pieces of this game that I think work better than people give it credit for. Elise detail not included, although
You have nowhere to go.
this is one of my favorite Elise moments coming up.
I would rather die than be your prisoner again.
So what are you going to do, Princess? Do you plan to jump?
Farewell. Sonic!
I don't even know if she knew for
You
sure
won't get
Sonic
away
was
that
down there.
easily.
She just, like, trusted that someone was going to catch her. I like her. She takes risks. Next boss, Egg Genesis. I like the design of the Egg Genesis. It's neat. Chunky, but neat. And I suppose the chunkiness just adds to the charm of it. I also, Ari, have been
You
shirking
think
my
you can
duties and
intimidate me
hitting.
with just your size? Come on,
the BB
let's see
button.
what you can do.
She might have looked down. Fun fact, I don't think you're supposed to be able to hit that as Sonic. It's certainly not the intended path. But they left the damage trigger for that in from another encounter another character has with it. So you can totally just do this to beat the boss. Oh, wait, I don't even need to bounce multiple times. I can just start homing attacking it. Nice. Alright. That makes this a joke.
Begin charging core laser. Take this, Sonic.
Normally, you're supposed to start homing attack chaining onto robots that are near one of the outstretched limbs, then climb the limb up to the top of the thing, and then damage it from there. It's just a nice, handy little workaround I found out about a little while back. I'm realizing it looks like a
Sonic,
Bionicle.
look out! The fortress is crashing!
But look at that, it's got the little ball joints and everything. Yeah, definitely a highlight of Elise's character that she's willing to just, like, jump straight off Eggman's floating, whatever the frack you want to call it.
Too easy. No sweat.
Anyway, a little funny that Elise was, well, funny and also pretty cool that Elise was willing to just throw herself off the edge of it, assuming that Sonic would catch her.
That was a gutsy move back there.
Well, I was desperate, and, I just had to get away. I owe you a lot, Sonic. Sonic!
I'll head into the jungle.
Okay.
Now your Hedgehog can visit steamy jungles. Oh, right. Because I'm carrying Elise, I can just walk across the water. Forgot about that detail. Shirking my responsibilities using the BB button. There we go.
Let's run straight up.
Sonic, it looks like you can grab that vine. If you jump when the bud is blowing, you may be able to jump higher.
Sometimes I see a piece of level geometry and I wonder how exactly I'm supposed to be able to get to it to enjoy it. Like that grind rail back there.
I'm going right up the middle.
Going right up the middle, maybe not your best idea, Sonic. I blame you entirely for this because you were the one that said it. I am the player, but I'm absolved from any form of guilt. It was not my fault.
We're getting out of the cave.
Not only that, you're not. I'm just gonna stick to the grind rail, thank you.
Let's keep going.
Over there. Sonic, to your left.
Thank you, Elise.
That interaction. You know what? I really like that. At least pointing out where Sonic needs to go. That was charming.
Let's rip.
I feel very much like Elise is kind of a sheltered character that just wants a moment of escapism and finds that in Sonic and the exciting adventures he gets up to. If I had to analyze her character a little bit.
You will be able to walk on this water.
Sheltered, and boy, did they ever have high expectations for her, telling her not to cry and all.
How about riding this turtle?
Or I could just attack the turtle instead, you know, that's fine. Trying to go this way, game. Quick and easy and painless.
I don't believe it!
It is kind of a fun level, yeah. A lot of this game is, I think, more fun than folks tend to give it credit for.
Looks like we've lost them.
I'll settle things here. Elise, you should go back to the castle.
Okay. Sonic?
Sonic
So
seems to
beautiful.
understand Elise's desire to be
I've seen so many
carefree
flowers
to some
before.
degree. The fact that she reacted so negatively to being told to go back to the castle,
Sonic,
and he
have
decides
you
to take
visited
this,
many
like,
wonderful places before?
alternate path for her
Yeah.
sake.
Once you defeat Eggman, you'll leave, won't you? Though I've been frightened many times, I've also enjoyed this adventure. It allowed me to be something other than a princess.
See?
I was able to be myself. A girl.
It sounds like being a princess isn't that easy.
It isn't sometimes, but I love this country. Everyone in the castle, the children, all my citizens, really. The same love my late father and mother had.
Don't cry, Elise. Become a strong queen who doesn't cry, no matter what happens.
And so, I do my best to protect my country. I understand everything my parents said to me now. Sonic, if you leave here to go on another adventure, remember this place.
Definitely. Elise?
I'm fine. Sorry. I mustn't cry. I can't.
Elise? Smile.
Sonic as a character in this narrative seems to be kind of the walking, talking equivalent to don't cry because it's over, smile because it happened. Him just telling Elise to smile sounds a little bit bleh, considering what Elise has gone through, but I think if you interpret it more from the angle of him wanting her to appreciate the moment instead of regretting it when it comes to an end, or lamenting it, I should say, maybe not regretting, then I think it's a little bit more interesting in interpretation.
Princess Elise, ruler of Soliana, by refusing to negotiate with me, failure to do so on time will result in my leveling of this city so that nothing but ashes remain.
Miss Elise! I cannot allow harm to come to my people. Miss Elise! It is my duty as Princess of Soliana to go. There is no other choice.
Huh. A lot of folks boiling the story down to its barest essentials like to poke fun at how many times Elise gets herself captured and draw special attention to the fact that she voluntarily walks into Eggman's clutches this time around. But considering what she was just saying about caring about her people, contrasting with Eggman threatening to destroy the entire frigging city because she wouldn't come with him, That makes a lot more sense.
This is terrible. Princess Elise went to see Eggman by herself. Tails, please help her. This is terrible. Princess Elise went to see Eggman by herself. Tails, please help her.
You know what I feel a part of the problem is? It's that when this game came out, the internet writ large was in the throes of enjoying angry reviewers, like AVGN, Nostalgia Critic, that sort of thing. So the folks that like to take bits... Well, I can't speak for AVGN whether or not this was a routine thing for him, but I know Nostalgia Critic liked taking stupid-sounding pieces of any story he was criticizing completely out of context, just to poke fun at them, isolated from whatever narrative impact they could have had. So I feel like a part of the reason people look so unfavorably upon this game's story is because that's what a lot of reviewers at the time were doing. They were just like peeling away pieces of the story from the context in which those pieces were presented. Critiquing them in a vacuum, or I should say critiquing, criticizing them in a vacuum is all well and good, but like, there's actual context to the thing you're making fun of, and by refusing to show it, you're tinting a lot of what folks would understand of the story they're being told. You know? Tails isn't very fast. Unless he's flying anyway. When he's flying, he's much faster. So I'm not really sure why I felt like I had to stick to the wall for that entire section. Oh well. Exactly, Ari. It's a lot like the story, like, people just want to make fun of the story for the sake of making fun of it. They don't want to, like, interact with the pieces of it that work. They just want to highlight the ones that don't.
An A effort!
And, like, I'll grant there are pieces of the story that don't work, but now that I'm actually replaying the game for myself and able to offer a little bit of insight on elements of the story that I used to think were bad, I'm realizing a few of those pieces were only bad out of context.
You've wasted so much of my time. If you had cooperated with me earlier, I wouldn't have had to do this.
What are you trying to do, Dr. Eggman? Why do you wish to revive the flames of disaster?
Did your parents ever disclose to you anything about Solaris? Solaris's secrets are in his eternal flames. His power can change time and even manipulate the fabric of time itself. I wish to obtain this power and dominate everything in this world. From the past, all the way to the future.
You wish to rule over time?
Yes, truly. And the secret... it remains dormant in you, Princess. The Princess of Soliana and the 7 Chaos Emeralds. Once I have everything, the fate of the whole world will change. And one of the beautiful gems is just ahead.
Chaos Emerald located.
Finally. Now, let's go collect that Chaos Emerald.
Which emerald is he headed toward, anyway? Old Soliana Cat. Wait, are we at Kingdom Valley already? Ooh, 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 ooh. And one more ooh for good measure. I need to be hitting the BB button more. She's being neglected.
Eggman will probably go to the ancient castle. Let's get there first and save Elise.
Oh, wait, but to get to Kingdom Valley, I have to do those 3 side missions. Ugh. That's a price I'm willing to pay. Right. Oh. Yeah, I'll buy those. Thank you. Especially the red gem. Bishop over here, okay.
Hey.
Down by the bell tower. Oh, right, the bell tower. The way to the old castle of Soliana. It's been a while since anyone has asked me that. The old castle is a holy place, and only those of the royal family may enter. The entrance is blocked by a special seal which tests anyone who tries to enter. If you want to enter the old castle, you must overcome 3 trials. These are trials of life and death. Are you sure you want to face them? Yeah. Very well. I will take you to the trials. Kind of him to offer an escort. My head is currently filled with optimistic visions of beating Sonic's entire section of the story in one go. Alright, so we got 3 trials here. We have to beat them all in order. First one, the Trial of Knowledge. Or the Test of Intelligence. Depends on which subtitle you're reading.
Hey.
Your intelligence will be tested. Get to the goal by following the warp gates.
Touching a warp hole will send me far away in a flash.
Right, so far. Let's try left. Nope, okay.
Touching a warp hole will send me far away in a flash.
Right. No, forward, forward. Left. Forward, forward, left. I'm gonna guess right this time. Oh wait, there's 4 here. 1, 2, 3. I'm still gonna go with right. Nope.
Touching a warp hole will send me far away in a flash.
Forward. Forward.
will send you far away in a flash.
Let's try forward again. No, okay.
Touching a warp hole will send me far away in a flash.
Hey, Roxy. This one? No? Alright. There we go. Alright, that wasn't too bad. Trial of Wisdom, easy enough.
Hey.
You've proven your intelligence. Move on to the next challenge.
Man, today's not my day.
I'm not going to S rank the entire game, Roxy. No.
Hey.
Trial of Courage. This will test the strength of my heart.
Hey.
If I can stop coughing, that'd be great. Your courage will be tested here. Fight the enemies in this life or death battle. Yeah, sure. This one kind of sucks. The whole gimmick for it is you don't have any rings for the entire duration of the fight, which is why I got the red gem. My evil plan to make this a little bit more manageable, hopefully. Might take me a couple of tries to get through this. I'm fully prepared for that. God, I cannot believe that did not hit me. I can't believe I just got through that in one try. I'll take it. You've proven your courage. Move on to the last challenge. I also feel like I'm not hitting the right button for the gems.
Too easy. No sweat.
Thank you. Normally that one takes me a couple of tries. Yeah, you know what? Why don't I... That's the button I'm supposed to be using. Sorry, dude.
Hey.
The final trial is the trial of love. This may be the most difficult trial for you. Are you ready? Let us begin the final trial.
Hey.
The last challenge is about love. Your last battle may be the hardest one you've ever experienced. You must lose something in order to gain something. There may be moments like this, but when that moment comes, you must make your decision here and now. Yep, I've been using the BB button, or trying to, every single time there's a loading screen. Ah, gee, who do we choose? Amy or Elise? Amy, obviously. Elise seems more like good friend quality.
Sonic, you came!
Hey.
Is Amy really the one? Yes, absolutely. We can move on now. I'm not going to choose Pikachu. Sonic 06 yellow version. Eggman is replaced by Jesse and James. I see. You've chosen your longtime love. That's your choice. I'll respect that. Your choice will support you throughout the upcoming battle. The way to the old castle is open. Go your way.
That was incredible!
Hey.
Mephiles as Meowth would be wacky. You have done well. Now let that eagle carry you. Is it a metaphorical eagle? No. Okay. Tails. Just chilling, huh?
You look like you're in a hurry.
So, what's going on?
Circumstances have changed. I need to rescue the princess.
My boy. My son. He's finally helping. Thank goodness. Alright, Kingdom Valley has 4 subsections. We probably will take up the rest of the stream getting through all of them, not because they're difficult, in my opinion, but because they are a little bit long. You know,
Silver,
it's a 4
we don't
section.
have time. Let's get to Elise right away.
I used to play this level over and over and over again back when it was the only one you could play because that's what they had for the demo. Yeah, 06 is not as bad as anyone wants to say. Like, as... I shouldn't say as anyone wants to say it is. As everyone says it is. Or at least said it was. Right. I kind of wanted to hit that. Everyone says 06 is terrible, and I don't get why. Like, for the life of me, I cannot understand why people don't like this game. I've tried. I've listened to the arguments. I don't think they hold water. Of course, if I were to talk about Sonic Colors, I think most of the fandom would look at me like I've lost my mind, so there's that.
I'll go on ahead.
So now we get a little bit of time to play as Silver, which is nice.
I think I can knock that structure down.
Yeah, I was just talking about that before you came in, actually, that the game bills itself as a soft reboot, but fails spectacularly at being one.
Hey, not bad.
Take the Eagle. Eagle brings us over to the next section, which I don't remember. Is this section 3? I mean, I know it's section 3, but, like, am I misremembering which section 3 it is? Because I know there's one, which might be Shadows, where you have to play as Rouge. And then there's one which I think is Sonic's, where you don't. We'll find out. Yeah, okay.
Those enemies seem to be protecting that door for some reason. Looks like
I was just trying to remember which version of Kingdom Valley 3 this was, whether it was the one where I had to play as Rouge or whether it's just Sonic all the way through.
no sweat.
Got it.
Let's try going up.
you think anyone in Soliana is going to be upset about the property damage there? Like, this is old historical... This has old historical value, right? Or is it fine? Is Sonic allowed to do whatever Sonic wants here? I suppose you're right, no one will notice because it's just about impossible to get here if you're not Sonic.
Yes! Yes! Gotta be careful not to fall off here. Yes!
Shadow, Silver, and Rouge are still within a particularly Mobian skill set. I don't know how, like, normal people get here.
Huh. That's a lot of enemies.
It was a lot of enemies. I think that's where Silver, in Project 06 at least, appears behind Sonic and stalls for time. What term? Mobian? Why? That's what they are. Mobian is the only term for them. Like, it's not old and crusty. It'd be like if I said Sonic's name is Sonic, and you called that old and crusty. It doesn't make sense to me. Mobian is the name for them. They're from Mobius. Anyway, I'm splitting hairs needlessly with my audience here. I didn't comment at all. Not Morbius. No, not Morbius. They're not from Morbius.
Huh? The engines are malfunctioning.
Didn't comment at all on that last Mach Speed section. I apologize for that because I found it beautiful and I didn't really say anything about that.
We're about to crash.
The music, the running on water, the little tiny platforms jutting up out of nowhere. It's nice. I like that section. I want more games that let you just run on waterfalls. Wall jumping does not suffice.
Elise! there's still a way to change this. If we return to an earlier point in time, we'll be able to save her.
I understand.
Folks call this moment in the story kind of a cop-out because it means that Elise's death is meaningless. I kind of get that, but I also...
Chaos Control!
Like, we have time travel in this story already. We may as well use it, right?
Silver! I could handle this myself. Besides, you've got somewhere to go, right? You! I'll make sure to change Elise's fate. And that, in turn, should change your future, too. Thank you, Silver.
Yeah, just save her.
We're actually within shouting distance of the last level of Sonic's story, and I almost want to extend the stream for that, but... You know what, Roxy? That's true. This is actually a little bit of a spoiler for Sonic's story here, but that does actually make this maybe the cleanest stable time loop in the entire game.
Soliana's lab is underneath the castle, but after the Duke's death, it has been shut down and sealed away. If you can find one of the former researchers, they may be able to guide you.
Aye.
You're looking for former researchers? My old man used to work at the laboratory, but he lives pretty far away now. Any other researchers? What are you talking about? Have you forgotten about Lord Regis? He's pretty old now, but he used to be an elite researcher at the time. You're looking for Solianan researchers? Well, perhaps I can help you there. I myself used to work at the Solianan laboratory. The way into the secret base? I could tell you, I suppose, but I don't know how useful it would be. To enter the secret base, you need to ring the 3 bells of Soliana, but it may no longer be possible. The clasps are rusted and the bells no longer ring for as long as they used to. With a strong impact, they may still ring long enough. So, we gotta ring 3 bells to open the door to the last level of Sonic's story, which we won't have time in a standard 3-hour stream to complete, and I kind of wanted to just do 3 hours because I have big plans for my computer. That should be a sufficiently strong hit. Looked like there was another bell tower over this way. Ding dong indeed. I guess it's probably a triangulation thing. There's gonna be a third one somewhere. More that a ways. Hey, real quick, do you have anything new in the store for me? You do. Oh. I mean, you know I gotta get the purple gem. Whee. I haven't saved the princess. Well, it's a little bit back and forth. I saved the princess, then she got captured. I saved the princess again, and then she voluntarily gave herself into Eggman's care because he threatened to destroy the entire city if she didn't. No way I can reach that, right? Like, this allows me to infinitely jump, but I think this is too far out. Yep, darn. So, anyway, Elise voluntarily gave herself into Eggman's, like, clutches because he threatened to destroy the entire city if she didn't, and she cares about her people enough to justify sacrificing herself for that. She ended up on Eggman's battleship, which we just tried to track down and board, and something went wrong and it exploded. So now we've traveled back in time to try and get on board before it even takes off.
Hey.
Did you call me? Oh, you want to know who I am, do you? I saved Princess Elise and I fight bad guys. I'm the superhero Sonic Man. I was going to tend to the bells, but I needed to just introduce everyone to this guy. Man, I'm cool. Why are you dressed like me? Oh, I get it. You look up to me, don't you? I'll give you my autograph. You don't want it? You're the real Sonic? Sure, kid, sure. Just for you, I'll prove to you that I'm the real thing. Let's race. Sure. Look, I know it's very important that we need to get to Eggman's battleship before it takes off, and to do that we need to ring these 3 bells so that we can get on the ship, so that we can save Elise before the ship blows up. But this guy, he's a jerk. The one who reaches the station first wins, okay? Yeah, sure, easy. Eggman can wait, exactly. Now, if I really wanted to, I could just use the red gem and he'd completely lose, but I'm not going to use that beyond the length of time it took to demonstrate that I can use it. Oh, that does actually slow the timer, though. Yay. What a surprise. We beat some random guy dressed up vaguely like Sonic in a race.
No.
No way. Wait, those are real spikes. Are you the real Sonic? Can I have your autograph? I can't believe I've met the real Sonic. It's such an honor. I want to be just like you. Can I be your apprentice?
Yeah! That was incredible!
I suppose it's kind of funny to interpret that yeah at the end as accepting Sonic Man's request for apprenticeship. Now I want to see a Sonic game where you play as Sonic Man specifically. Feels like it'd be a bad Sonic game, but I don't really care. Can't be worse than Colors. I'm just going to keep saying it so that everyone's aware that I don't like Sonic Colors. So there's that one over there. There's, I think, one over here. No? Easier way to find it. That's one, that's two. Is that the third one? Does that count? It looks like it could have a bell on it. that should be all 3. Hey, you rang the bells. Now you can get to the lab from here. I could if I wanted to and if I had time, but while I do kind of want to, I don't personally think I have time, so I'm not entirely sure what to do now except end the stream like 5 minutes early. Could do a side mission, but I don't want to. I actually don't know how to... Oh, there's just a save option right there. Okay. Morally obligated to hit the fruit barrels, in case anyone's wondering. I have to do it. It's a compulsion. Alright, that's enough goofing off, I think. So, while it wasn't the entirety of... True. So while it wasn't the entirety of Sonic's story, we made 93% progress, which is pretty good. We unlocked Shadow and Silver, which is also pretty good. So I'm in a pretty good place if I want to continue this. Mind you, that is an if, not a when. I like the thought of picking this up. I like the thought of doing like a full Sonic series stream through at some point in the future, but that's like a whole thing. A whole thing to be discussed at a later date. For now, it's just, you know, neat to have played for a bit. Nice to have had a stream for the first time in a couple of weeks, etc., etc. Alright, so now we get to my usual ending soon screen where I say, that's about all the time we have for this stream, folks. Thank you all very much for attending. My next stream, I can't go through with the my next stream part of this, can I? Because, like, kind of just have to keep an ear to the ground as far as when I have time and energy for one. How well. Before we go, have some links. First is the stream archives on YouTube, Strawbunny Slime stream archives, Strawbunny Slime, all one word, or just follow that link. Keep thinking I say ward, it's hard to tell. Second, those looking for a community to join while staying up to date on when streams go live will want to follow this Discord link. Or if Discord's not your style, but you still want to know when we're going live, we have a Twitter at Strawbunny Slime. Third and finally, for $4.99 a month, you can help support the channel and get yourself a few snazzy emotes in the process. You can see them on the screen right there, designed by Littlest Artemis on Twitch, my good friend Colt. Or if a sub is too much to ask, you might consider donating. The button is on my About page right here on Twitch. And that's it for that. Thank you all again for attending. Sorry this stream didn't quite run 3 hours. Similarly sorry that we didn't quite manage to beat any one section of the game. If I get to this game at a later date, I'll want to continue from where we left off, so I guess hope for another Sonic 06 stream in the future if you want to see more of it. I wish I had more to say about it, except that I like it. I just can't form deep thoughts about what makes the game good to me unless I'm writing them down. Like, in the spur of the moment, I'm kind of just focused on playing the game. It's frustrating, but that's, you know, a whole can of worms that I don't really have time to dig into right now. I've got to go upgrade my computer. So thank you all again for attending. Until the next stream, I'm Strawbunny Slime. This has been Strawbunny Slime Streams. Thank you all very much for watching and enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you, Ari. Take care, everyone.